Can you imagine somebody having $32 million? 32. I mean, can you imagine somebody having $32 million? $32 million. And this person has nothing?
There are no nations. There's Apple, Exxon, and Berkshire Hathaway. Corporations are the real superpowers here. You should be able to operate without any regulation or restriction whatsoever.
Just because they make good financial decisions or have generational wealth does not mean that they deserve to be penalized for it.
After all, you're billionaires. You were smart enough to know what's best.
You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere, big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme, push, step, crush.
Just because they make good financial decisions or have generational wealth does not mean that they deserve to be penalized for it.
After all, you're billionaires. You were smart enough to know what's best.
You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere, big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme, push, step, crush.
Welcome to Broken News. And the world is preparing to say goodbye to the United States of America. After a good run of almost 250 years, the democratic nation-state will close down today. Our reporter, Welcome to Broken News. And the world is preparing to say goodbye to the United States of America. After a good run of almost 250 years, the democratic nation-state will close down today. Our reporter has more.
Well, it feels like this moment has been coming for quite some time, and now, finally, here it is. There were, of course, signs from the start it was all going to go tits up, having a temper tantrum early on and kicking the British out when we were doing an excellent job, choosing to drive on what is absolutely and obviously the wrong side of the road, and unilaterally removing the letter U from perfectly good words. Don't even get me started on aluminum, for fuck's sake. It was, in many ways, a life well lived, a nation that brought so much to the world: big cars, big medical bills, Broadway, Bourbon, Beyonce, Boeing, the Brooklyn Bridge, and barbecue braised brisket. But there were troubles in this nation's history too, when it shot two of the good presidents and none of the bad ones, did a lot of war and ethnics for ages, created its own unfathomable sport which lasts forever and consists mainly of adverts, and of course the mind-boggling culinary crime biscuits and gravy, which in the UK is a sexy game for young hot public schoolboys. Over the years, the land of the free and the home of the brave became the land of the batshit and the home of the what the fuck are you doing, stop shooting at me, where did you even get that gun, you're 12 years old. It seemed, and the home of the brave became the land of the batshit and the home of the what the fuck are you doing, stop shooting at me, where did you even get that gun, you're 12 years old. It seemed like the writing was on the wall. The writing was on the wall. There have been attempts to save Uncle Sam, most recently a half-assed reboot in 2020, led by a man so old his social security number is 4, and then, after his batteries ran out last year, giving his replacement just 4 days to win an election. That last throw of the dice, surprisingly, didn't work. So we say goodbye to the USA. A sad day for many, although some say they could care less, which doesn't make any sense. Throw of the dice, surprisingly, didn't work. So we say goodbye to the USA.
Shalom to the elect of Yasharala. All praises and glory goes to our mighty power, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and salutations unto the elect men feeding the sheep of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, and sincerity and truth of this great gospel, man. Coming out of our Bible strictly for the elect of the children of Israel, right? And one thing we know, the Bible speaks about that recompense, man. Right? These other nations, they're going to have to pay for what they have done unto who? The children of Israel. Right? Unto the children of Israel. And you got these different Edomites that acting like they ain't had nothing to do with it. Right? You got a lot of them British motherfuckers, French motherfuckers, they all talking about America. You had people in slavery. Motherfucker, what have you done across the world? France, Britain, France. Right, them Portuguese motherfuckers, right, all them different breed of crackers, South African Edomites, right? Them Ottoman Turk Edomites, them Kharzai Edomites, them German Edomites. Right, all these Edomites, man, they act like they ain't had nothing to do. They are known as the wicked that the Bible speak of. And they are the seed of who? Esau, Edom. Esau, Edom. They all going into captivity, right? And what's one thing we know about it? Their house is fully divided. I'm reading the book of Mark 3, verse 23. It says, And he called them unto him, and said unto them in parables, How can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand, right? You got a kingdom that the people are against the rulers against the people, right? The rules that they're passing is against the people. How the fuck is this place supposed to continue, right? It says, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, the house cannot stand, right? You got these Edomites, right? Their main strength is what? That union, that European Union, them crackers coming together to take down everybody. That's collapsing, right? That's collapsing, right? But a lot of these crackers who used to be together, now they want to be part of the BRIC nations. A lot of them want to do their own things, man. Because one thing they noticing is all they doing is sending their people off to fight for who? America's interest, Britain's interest, right? Right now, mostly America's interest, because that's the top Edomite in power right now. Even though all the strength is really coming out of London, out of them Rothschild motherfuckers in Europe, right? It says, and he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, How can Satan cast out Satan? If a kingdom be divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but have what? An end, right? These Europeans talking about America. Motherfucker, you crackers is America. America is French crackers, British crackers, right? Different Spaniard crackers, all type of different crackers that done came together to take this place over take the Native Americans down, right? That's what happened. Right? All these nations, man, it said what nation have not had part going into the other nations, but we know fully Esau, Edom was the chief nation that came against the children of Israel. And now they acting like they're happy to see America go down, because once America go down, they go the fuck down with it too. Right? Once America go down, they go the fuck down with it too, man. You got these crackers over in Europe, man, thinking everything is good. Right? Living off of old money, right? The Lord had already killed one. That monkey bitch all the way on the right. They got rid of her ass. Now her brother's in power. Right? You got all these weirdos over in Europe, pedophiles, child molesters, right? Murderers. They like drinking blood, all type of shit. They into all type of shit, man. Right? Human trafficking. Right? And these people you think these people gonna be in power forever, man. They losing everything that they got. Pretty soon they gonna have to bow down unto the children of Israel. That's their fucking future. That's the future, man. This is the book of Psalms 2, verse 8. It says, Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession, right? Yahweh Shai is about to get the heathens for his possession, and we are co-inheritors with our big brother, Yahweh Shai. So guess what? We get the heathens also. And we get to rule over these other nations also, man. That's why we are the children of Israel. He is the Prince of Power. We are the sons of the Most High. And what's about to happen? The sons of the Most High is about to rule over the sons of the wicked and the sons of men. That's what's about to happen, right? I'm going to read it again. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance in the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Yeah, if you don't want to possess a heathen, something is not right in your spirit, right? If you don't want payback, something ain't right in your spirit, right? You should be meditating on terror, on what we about to do to these motherfuckers once Yahweh Shai come back. It's the book of Job 31:3. It says, Is not destruction to the wicked and a strange punishment to the workers of iniquity, right? Is not destruction to the wicked. It says the wicked is reserved unto the day of destruction, right? It says, I will not at all acquit the wicked, right? In other words, these devils got to pay for what they have done unto who? The children of Israel. Unto the children of Israel. And we ain't just talking about here in Renaissance. We talking about back in the Roman Empire. We're talking about back in the Garden of Eden, right? Because this is that snake, that serpent, right? The scriptures say. This is the book of Revelation 20 and 1. It reads, "And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon," right? The dragon. Esau, the old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, right? After that Roman Empire, right? He had no power on the face of the earth, right? That's when they had to go into the Caucasus Mountains. That's when they were under submission underneath the dark people in Europe, the people of color in Europe, which is you Negroes, right? That's what happened. It says, "And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into a bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till that 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that he must be loosed a little season." Right? So during that 1,000 years where he was shut down, who was doing the deceiving? Who was on bullshit? It was you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? You Hispanics was fucking shit up. You so-called Hispanics, right? Was here in the Americas, man, doing all that apocalypto shit, sacrificing to sun gods, and you Native Americans was worshiping animals and shit, all type of weird shit. The Lord said, "Man, these motherfuckers, these niggas going off, man. I'm gonna have to kill them. What did the Lord do? The Lord sent that white boy, the conquistadors, right? Sent that white boy to come lay you motherfucking Native Americans down, and lay you Hispanics down, right? All that sacrificing the sun gods, all that apocalypto spirit, right? Motherfuckers walking with their ass cheeks out. They was living like motherfucking Hamites over here in the Americas. Nigga have his whole balls out in front of his mama and his baby, right? You see that shit, and these people were into just living like fucking savages. That was the spirit here in the Americas, a savage-ass spirit. That's why the Lord had to fuck you Native Americans up. I just seen the thing about a Native American. They talking about, thank God. You gotta be crazy as hell talking about thank God, nigga. You in the most fucked up condition ever. Yeah, you need to be at God, forgive me. And I thank you, God, Lord, forgive me. You need to be begging for forgiveness. Them motherfuckers, they don't know what the hell going on. A Native American don't know what's going on. That's why I said about the Northern Kingdom, man. Leave their asses the fuck alone. Right? Leave their asses alone. They join under idols. Right? They waiting for the bear, the god of the motherfucking bear and lions and tigers, whatever the fuck they be worshiping, to come save them. Right? They ain't looking unto the Holy One of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I remember Revelation 20 and 1, it says, "And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having to keep the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand, and he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan. He bound him 1,000 years, right after the Roman Empire fell, right? Jake took over the Roman Empire from them crackers. What happened in practice was nothing on earth, man. They had to flee into the caves, into the rocks. And it says, and cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed a little season." Right now, that's the time we in. That's the time we in. This motherfucking devil has been loosed on earth, and he's on a rampage. Right? The only mission is on his mind is to kill, to steal, and to destroy. To kill, to steal, and to destroy. And we ain't gonna give you no other way. We're gonna give it the way the Bible said. He's on a mission. He's gonna come take your shit. He's gonna kill your ass, and he's gonna destroy your heritage. Right? He might take your nationality over. Right? That's what we're seeing. This devil is in the last of his rulership. And that's why the Bible said, Job 31 and 3, it says, "Is not destruction to the wicked? Is not destruction to the wicked, and a strange punishment to the workers of iniquity?" What's that strange punishment? Thermonuclear fire. Right? You're going to die by that heat. Or it's going to melt your ass and melt your land to the point where it will not be inhabited ever again. That's another thing, too, about the Native Americans, boy. In their mind, boy, they think America going to go on forever. They don't understand the Lord about to destroy the fuck out of this place, man. Right? This place is about to be burnt the fuck up. and the land of Israel, right? But the land of Israel gonna be re-inhabited. But America, you are through, right? Isaiah 14:21 speaks about what? Preparing slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. Man, whoa, somebody's fathers was on bullshit, and now the children are enjoying the riches from what their fathers did in the past. Who that sound like Esau Edom, the so-called white man. So-called white man. I'm reading again. It says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Right? Who's that spirit of filling the face of the world with cities? That's Esau Edom. Right? Esau Edom will come in your country and drop so many bombs on that motherfucker. He got to rebuild. And guess who's coming to rebuild? Him and his cliques. Him and his team. Right? They did that over in the Middle East. Right? They did that in the Americas. Right? That's his MO, method of operation. He has not changed. That's why the Lord about to knock his ass off the shelf. Right? The Lord about to knock his ass off the shelf. That's why in the Bible, Revelation 13:10, it says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. That's what we're patiently waiting for, to what? Put this man into full bondage, right? Incarceration with chains and shackles, and, we're going to sell his ass. We're going to sell his mama. We're going to sell his daughters. We're going to sell his sons. We're going to sell his wives. We're going to sell everything that... honestly, they're going to become our possession, right? That's the future of you Edomites, so-called white peoples.
Hi, all, Brian.
All right, come on, man. We're not going to start a conversation by you saying that. I mean, obviously, your name's not Adolf. You want to start off by making a statement like that. There's nothing funny about the Holocaust, so if you want to have a conversation with me, I'm happy to do so, but we're not going to start a conversation like that. Come on, man.
Okay. Well, let's see. I think his cabinet position members are going to be fantastic for what they're going to do. And when we make America great again, I will be one of the first ones commenting and applauding it.
Okay, what are you going to applaud? What do you want him to do? You think deporting 20 million people in this country is good for America? Separating families is good for America?
Make America great again.
So you
think America great again.
And what does Make America Great Again mean for you, Adolf, if that's your name? What does Make America Great Again mean to you?
Well, it's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it?
Well, it isn't. Why don't you tell me? I want you to explain it to me. I want to pick your brain.
We're going to bring back how America used to be. We are going to bring back a white supremacy. We're going to bring back white order.
You want to bring back white? You want to bring back white supremacy? Is that what you just said? Did I hear you right?
Absolutely.
So Make America. Thank you for being honest. So Make America Great Again to you means bringing back white supremacy.
We're going to bring it back, and we're going to make this country great again like it used to be.
If you don't mind me asking you, Adolf, is that why you voted for Donald Trump? Because you want to bring back white supremacy? Is that one of the reasons why you voted for Donald Trump?
Hell yeah.
Well, I appreciate your honesty. So you want to make America white. So that was my question. Make America great again. Does it mean make America white again?
Absolutely.
It does.
Why would we not want to have our country be how it used to be when it was great, when we were back in control?
So do you think it was great when black people were owned as slaves and women couldn't vote? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, I'm not going back that far. I wasn't around, but, in my earlier years, it was great.
Why was it great? What was different in your early... I don't know how old you are, sir, but what was great in your earlier years, besides the claiming that you support white supremacy, which is bigoted and racist in nature, which I find very troubling but not shocking? What back in your earlier days was so great that's changed now for the worse? Can you explain that to me?
We had whites with the jobs. We had whites being able to support their family.
Well, how come whites aren't able to support their family now?
Yes. Well, no, a lot of them black people took our jobs.
Were you just about now for the worst? Can you explain that to me?
We had Whites with the jobs. We had whites being able to support their family.
Well, how can whites aren't able to support their family now?
Yes. Well, no, 'cause a lot of them black people took our jobs.
Were you
Whites with the jobs. We had whites being able to support their family.
Well, how can whites aren't able to support their family now?
Yes. Well, no, 'cause a lot of them black people took our jobs.
Were you just about ready to use the N-word on this show?
The Mexicans are coming over here and they're taking jobs, and quite frankly, there's a lot of my fellow whites that can't get jobs or work, support their families.
I want to ask you another question, and I mean this in a serious question. Are you a member of like the Proud Boys or the Klan? Please